So I love my scrapbooking and I love Projectlife, and however this can be very time consuming, which was how come last year I didn't do a Projectlife album or a scrapbook album really. Not last year, last year I didn't do an actual Projectlife one. I did more like just a photo album, got the photos printed and got them in the album. I did it monthly, and that worked because I wanted to record the pictures, but I didn't want to spend the time curating them and just putting them in. However, this year I decided to go back to Projectlife, but to simplify it. I love the process of it, and I love looking at things weekly, and I love that kind of that curating of it, but just spending tons of time on planning pages and embellishing, I don't have time for that. So this is my simplified version and some tips on what I'm doing to make Projectlife work for me in our life. So step one, I use the Projectlife app, which is really good for doing photo collages and on your phone, and then I save them down and print and upload them straight to Photobox. I use an iPhone, and that's how I do it. And the app is really good, really easy to use, and is you get really good quality prints from it. So that's tip one. Tip two is I do a weekly marker in my phone, and I make mine really simple. I know people do some beautifully embellished ones, but I literally do mine that's lime green, black writing, so it stands out as I'm scrolling through, and it just says week 25 and the month. And then when we get to kind of special events, sometimes I might put a marker in so I can find the photos when I'm looking back, and then I delete them like next year. So those are those two steps. One thing that works for me is that each week I do a 4x6 and a 6 collage. So it's 6 squares, and I do that of each boy. And then when I go to doing my spread for the day, for that week, those go at the bottom straight away. So that's 2 slots done. I don't need to do any embellishing to them, no journaling. It's just pictures of the boys. So it can be nice pictures that I've got during the week, those candid snaps you get, the little things that you want to remember, and I just literally put them in there, job done. And so that's like another big tip for me. And also I just do one spread a week. One spread a week, and that one spread I use the design A, I think it is, the 4x6s, and then the 3x4s across the middle. So that works for me. I do use inserts as well for things like birthdays and stuff like that, but I do just try and keep it really simple. So I'm going to show you my spread so far. I have just got myself up to date. That's another thing I do. I do my prints out monthly, so I don't do it weekly. I just literally upload my prints. I keep them in folders in my phone for that week. I upload them to Photobox and I print them at the end of the month, and then when I get them I literally cut the photos, pop them into the slots, and then when I have time, like I had today, I go back through, add some little journaling. If I have to add in a little card or bits and pieces, then I can do that. Or if not, the photos are there. Someone can look through it and you can see everything that's in there. But I like being able to just do that, and then the photos are out the way. I don't have to remember. And I keep the albums on my phone, so I just like refer to my album, the photos, put them in the right week. So that's what I do. So I'm going to show you where I'm up to so far. Some things that I've done, some things that I like, some things that I don't like. And yeah, so a little kind of mid-year update on my Projectlife album, because I'm very busy, as most people tell you. I don't have much free time, and I've been able to make this fit for me because it's really simple. And that's it. So hope you enjoy looking at the pages. So here we go. I use sometimes 12x12s, pop cards in there. And so as you can see, this was my first week, really, because it was a short week. And then week 2 we get into, you see my 6 of Maxwell, my 6 of Nathaniel, and then some other random bits and pieces. And these I did the writing on the A Beautiful Mess app, and update it, and then I can do that. And then literally I did the collage in Projectlife, and then I just got it printed out and just slot it straight in, so I don't need to do anything to that one because that gives you all the details. I use stickers quite a lot. I use stamps for doing the week. This is probably one of my most embellished cards, but they are simple. As you can see, I don't put any journaling on my weekly ones, but you get some nice photos. Again, writing on the photo in photo apps. So this is, now we're into week 4. Again, another collage done straight on the Projectlife app. And this, so I use, like I say, I use stamps a fair bit. I just find they work for me. Sequins, because they're nice and flat, and pretty embellished cards. Again, another one where I did the writing on the app, but it just gives you a nice idea. Sometimes I split them over 2, yeah. Again, another collage, but I did add a little bit of journaling on that one. And then I use just normal file protectors to pop in drawings from the kids and bits and pieces. So this is one that Maxwell done. Again, collages, printing them out on Photobox, use the shrink to fit option, and then I just chop off the edges. Staples is another good tip for getting things in quick. Writing, and then I do lots of writing direct on photos, or stamps direct on the photo, so I do the whole thing as the photo, so I don't have to put too much into it. Then a little kind of just use some washi tape, and this is an insert for Maxwell's birthday. More, and see another one where I did the writing on the app and then just printed it out. So this week was a busy week, so it ended up with 2 sides, and I took lots of photos. And again, I did another collage this week. We went out for dinner for my mum's birthday, so I just did a collage of all the really nice photos I took, and then that's it, I can put it all in one. This is another photo collage of the kids, and again another 6x6 and another little collage thing there. There you go, using black and white as well, and then just using these filler cards as well, just to write little bits and pieces in. Another little insert, and so sometimes they're just really simple, just the photo cut up and popped on there. Other drawings, more drawings from Maxwell. I mean, and sometimes they don't fall at the right place of when he did them. I've just put them in there to spread it out between the album. It just gives you an idea. Some, like I say, quite simple, these title cards. Photos, so I do the collage where you can get 4. So they print out, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just cut them up. So you might have used the other photo somewhere else as well. Or I sometimes just put them in a pile, then when I'm going to scrapbook things from the year, I might pop those on a page as well. Just yet more of the 4x6. This is another big insert. It was like Easter, so I used this insert, and again used photo collages to kind of get the most photos in there. More writing on the photo. These simple cards, so I don't put much information. And this is some stuff from Max, and then Nathaniel's like nursery, a nursery sheet. I don't keep them all. I kept a few of Maxwell's, so it's quite nice. Some more pictures. And this was writing on the photo. Washi tapes are really good because it's nice and flat. Again, this was a very quiet week, but so I used 2 cards and just wrote a little bit. There's nothing major happened that week, but it's quite nice. I try and get lots of photos of myself in there, because I think that's quite important for the album as well. And the camera on the phone is pretty good, because you end up being in lots more pictures. And then insert more drawings from Maxwell. I've edited lots of them because we end up with so many. So this is some photos. I've put it across the middle, so they're all the same thing. So I use the same colour, same card at the back, so it kind of links over. more. This one, these ones really cool. These were like me and my big ideas. I got them from TK Maxx, and they're really nice because they're paper as well, so they work on layouts, but you get tons, and I love the kind of the boldness. And there's another one where I did the writing on, and this I used this Brilliance ink pad. There you go, and I stamped straight onto the photo and let it dry, and it's come out really well. Really pleased with that. I just got these off of eBay. Maxwell certificate that he got, another little insert of something that happened that week, and this was my week in a life. So I took photos every day of the week, and then I did photo collages on photo box. I got them printed, I think it's 8x6, and then did shrink to fit, trimmed off the edges. So I have the Monday, my Tuesday one, and my Wednesday, and on the other side I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because a lot of these pictures are not the most interesting, but it gives you an overview of the week, and it's all there, and it's quite fun to look at. And then also I was looking for those earlier. And then also then this is the spread from that week, so I picked out a few of my favourite photos and things and still added it in the week. We're almost at the end now of where I'm up to. We've got week 19, and then so these photos are all from the same day. These photos across the middle are all from the same day, and you know, I know they're all from the same day. I don't need to write anything in there, and I quite like having all those photos across there, which is lovely. Another little insert, pictures of the boys against the wall outside our flat, and then another little insert. Almost there, week 20 and week 21. I just love filling the squares with the photos. It just, you know, there's not much on that page, it's literally just all photos, but that's the important thing. Week 22, almost up to the end of where I am. So then I've got the week we went on holiday to Portugal. So I've added this little insert in with some cards and receipts from when we were away. And then I did the same thing that I did with my week in the life. And I did photo collages for each day. So I fitted a lot of photos in one spread, and then I will probably scrapbook some of these photos in the larger album with more journaling, but the actual photos are there. So that's where I'm up to. And that's me for now on here. Yeah, so that's how I keep it simple. I'd love to hear what you think, any suggestions, what you do, what works for you, and yeah, let me know. Thanks.